Hello Iox, this is Alan. Surprisingly enough, it's not the Tanuki Alan that you usually know me as, but it's the physical interpretation of me. Personally, I wanted to make this video to update you on what's happening within iox and our future, because obviously this video does kind of go into detail about what we want to do in the future, as well as to kind of talk about what's happening around here, because things do change all the time, so I'd stick around, I guess. Firstly, we are grateful for the response we got from our newest show, Apocalypse Research Committee, especially for our Latin American viewers who have just discovered Apocalypse Research Committee for the first time and have subscribed to the iox LA channel, which is ironically more than this channel does, but you know. The reaction has been very motivating to us at iox and at Noodle Bowl, as we feel more motivated to continue working on the next episode. So to that, we all say gracias to our Latin American audience who have been watching the show and supporting it, as well as sharing it on social media and to their friends. We're trying our best to make sure that the second episode of ARC comes out in a timely fashion, as well as helping support our current voice cast. But please go easy on us, we are a small team of independent creators, and making these episodes on the internet for free isn't exactly cheap. On the topic of supporting us, we are currently considering potential avenues of funding future episodes for ARC at a quicker pace. Currently, iox is on Patreon and Ko-fi, but we are well aware that some people might not want to support us on these platforms because the conversion rates for certain countries might be a bit problematic for these certain systems. Avenues we have considered have been for either a backer kit or Kickstarter campaign. When we have found a solution that works best for us and the viewers, we'll make sure to post a new video discussing it and explaining how you can help us going forward. You can also give us suggestions here in the comments and on our Discord server, which we are the most active in. And speaking of the iox Discord server, you might have noticed that for newer members, they might have noticed a thing called pitches. So what are pitches for? Pitch weeks, of course. Every second week of the month, we open up this channel for creators to pitch their own potential iox shows. Make sure to use your creative juices to think of an idea for a potential iox show. Members of the server, as well as other showrunners, will then see it and review it, deciding if it should become an iox show or if it needs more time to cook in the oven. Pitch night, which happens the following week, is a way for us to directly talk to these creators about pitches we like the most and offer feedback on what to improve. Or if your pitch is presented really well, we'll greenlight it and the show goes into production at iox. Being a creator is easy, however there's a few things you must keep in note. 1. You need to be 18 or older to take part, although in rare cases we will accept people who are 17, but that's only if you have a good portfolio. A portfolio is necessary for us to see what you've made in the past so that we're able to give you the role and the ability to get involved in pitches. Again, you need to meet the age criteria and have a good portfolio. We'd love to take pitches from new folk, but we tend to believe that some folk just come up with ideas on the spot and never truly have well-developed ideas. On a more serious note, iox has been running for quite a while, 7 years in fact. And although we've been doing this for quite a while, we haven't found ways to keep the channel sustainable yet. Most of us are funding things out of our own pockets. The Apocalypse Research Committee's Latin American dub was not cheap, as you no doubt know, and we're working hard to get more shows into English and Spanish for the channel, but we're struggling to find a decent revenue stream that can keep our endeavours going without needing to cut into our savings more. That is why we encourage you to support us on Patreon and Ko-fi, or on our upcoming Kickstarter if we ever start one, which we will obviously update you on as time goes on. As of late, we have updated our Patreon to be a bit more clearer on what each tier gives you. For as little as $2, you can get access to special Discord channels, an iox devlog keeping you posted on progress of our announced and ongoing shows more frequently, and a warm, fuzzy feeling for supporting us further. For $5, the Insider Rogue lets you see the behind the scenes of our creative process, in addition to sneak peeks of our upcoming shows, including some you might not be able to see until far later. And for our most dedicated supporters, $10 gives you VIP, which allows you to have monthly chats with showrunners, priority early access, as in early rough cuts of shows, and exclusive digital art created specifically for you, the supporters. Patreon isn't the only place you can support us. We've also got the Ko-fi, which also has the same benefits. So it doesn't matter which platform you support us on, it just matters that you're supporting us essentially. Even just sharing this video or even our Patreon and Ko-fi pages will in turn hopefully result in us being able to commit to funding other projects. Of course, we do recommend you join the iox Discord server and hopefully support us on Patreon and Ko-fi, and maybe the Kickstarter or BackerKit campaign. Yeah, see you later. Oh, and there's a new look to iox coming soon, so just be on the lookout for that.